Hello everybody, this is Jessica with Stamp a Blessing, and we are back today with another episode of Scrap a Blessing. Today I'm super excited to share with you some news, and this layout per se today, it's going to be a pretty masculine type of layout. Even though I have some flowers around, I have some of my alphabets ready, some silver foil, some vellum. We have a lot of goodies from Stampin'Up, my company that I have chosen to do scrapbooking with and I represent, and I am in love with today's title, and I hope you are too. Today the title is Answered Prayers, and definitely that's the title of this layout. I always love sharing with you my process, and as usual I decided to start this with a sketch. And you see, I'm not very particular about my sketches. I can find them from everywhere, and suddenly when an idea comes I go for it, and I decided to put some a 12 by 12 at the back, the title, and I have some ideas of where I want to put my pictures and my journaling. There's a lot of journaling coming. That is the reason why I'm going to follow this sketch, and I want you to be inspired by it. After that, I chose my photos. I'll share with you my photos in a little bit, and I printed them as well. After I print my photos and I have my sketch, I like to look for the materials that I want to use on this. I usually start with my paper or my bases, and in this case I went for two 12 by 12 pages on this one's back here that you see, on a pretty peacock, and also some gray granite right here with that wood. And this is one of the retired papers from fall in Stampin'Up, I believe. There's so many though that have these two colors. I brought vellum, I brought silver foil, I brought pretty peacock, and white cardstock with some seaside spray cardstock. Totally love it. I had already some ribbon, but after I pick my main card base and my papers that I'm going to use, sort of like my colors, then I start looking around for my main embellishment. And I definitely loved that I always bring my ink pads since everything coordinates and I'm gonna be using them. I chose some of my current stamp sets, painted poppies, and also the line alphabet, which is available until June 2nd, 2019. And I know I'm going to be using that for my title. Also brought the hand letter prose dies that are available also until June 2nd. And then I brought some of the die cuts that coordinate with the painted poppies, is the Poppy Moments dies and the painted labels dies. It has so much in them, and I thought for this layout I would use some of the leaves. Particularly I love that little swirled, and there's so many leaves, so many things that I can use from here. Last but not least, I usually like adding bling, and with bling I mean either some gems or some ribbon as well. I love ribbon in my layouts. I don't know why, but I totally love ribbon in my layout. So I chose this nice ribbon right here that I believe is gray granite. Yes, it is. And I also chose some of my 2019-2021 in color faceted dots. I think I'll love those. I have this cool sticker book right here that I believe I found on Michael's for $4.99, as you see, and it's a sticker book that has a lot of prayers and everything. You see it says like, holy is your name, yay, amazing grace, rejoice. I love that pray right there. Also love the blessings, but more importantly I really like this page. I think I pulled it out. Yes, I did. That says, our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name, because it actually has a prayer on it. So I'm not really sure how this is going to look at the end, but I hope that you are inspired and you follow through the process with me. So much to share with you. Do is my card base for this layout will be this wood, beautiful wood one. Let me show you the other side so you can relate which is the papers that I'm using. I'll put all my supplies below so you know what in the world I was using for this. Then I decided that I want to have an 8.5 by 11 where I'm going to be adding my title to the side. But this beautiful pattern paper, also from the same collection, it's going to come around. And this is a fall paper, but this is not a fall layout. So what I will do is that I will cut this and I will put a little bar down here with this color of about 1 inch. So I will do that now. These I will be adhering down here to the bottom of my 8.5 by 11 will go right there. But then I already knew what I wanted to add to this, and one way that you can definitely add a lot of journaling into a page is by actually printing all of your story onto a piece of 8.5 by 11, which is exactly what I did in this case. And I'm gonna turn it around and you're gonna see that I already put all of my title right here. But before you go ahead to read everything that I wrote in there about answer prayers, I want to share with you the pictures that I am using for this one. I know I'm gonna be adding this right here. Woo-hoo. I want it to be perfect. There you go. Okay, and these are the pictures that I have for you today, and I'm so excited to share them with you because are the pictures of my new baby boy that is coming in September, and he is certainly an answer to our prayers, and I am so excited to share them with you, my audience, today. It's the first time that I actually bring it here, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna position them, but I invite you to my process today. I'll share a little more about this journaling and the entire inspiration behind answer prayers, okay? Let's put some music and get this layout done. I hope you're inspired. And this is the finished layout. I hope that you are inspired to record the blessings that you have received from the Lord now or in the past. And you use some of these ideas and you share them with me below. Really, just take your computer, start charting your testimony. And this is really a testimony of when my little boy David, my youngest boy David, used to pray for about 4 years for him to have a brother. His sisters share a room. He doesn't share a room with anybody, and he's been praying to the Lord that to give him a baby brother. And I went through several miscarriages through this last 3 years, and he's been aware of some of them, but still he prayed. And I believe that God really heard his prayers, and this is something that I want to remember, and I want others to remember, even him, my son, that if he prays, God actually listens. So if you're in a situation where you don't see God answering your prayers, I just encourage you today to press on and not to stop praying. Ask and keep asking, knock and keep knocking, because the Lord enjoys and delights in your prayers and in trusting in him. This is the result of one of my boys' prayers, and I hope that it inspires you to record and testify about your answered prayers as well. Thank you so much for joining me today in this episode of Scrap a Blessing. If you enjoy this layout, please let me know below. Put it in the comments, give me thumbs up, and come back next Thursday for another episode. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you. Ciao, ciao. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.